Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition, and for today's reading we are looking at what advice Spirit has for healing. What advice Spirit has for healing. In today's reading we have 4 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pick whichever pile is calling you. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 2, it might be all of them, I don't know. But pick whichever one you're being drawn towards or is calling you. And I'll also add stones in a minute, and that's your pile. Let me add the stones and I'll be right back. Here are the crystals. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have a selenite heart. For pile number 2, we have an amethyst. For pile number 3, we have black tourmaline. And for pile number 4, we have this azestolite. Choose a crystal or a pile as we said earlier, and that will be your reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. You have chosen the selenite heart, and this is your reading. I'm going to put the heart right here, and we're going to take a look at your oracle cards first. For your pile, I got 2 of these, and I only wanted 1, but I was being called for 2, so I went with it. And we'll be taking a look at these 3 oracle cards first, and then your tarot cards afterwards. So let's see. You have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Okay, and then we have Dhyana. We then have Pranayama. Okay, I'm going to keep these 2 right here. And now let's take a look at your tarot cards. But actually I'm getting a message right off the bat. I see with the Pranayama and the Dhyana, and the fact that it looks like they're dancing and just embracing like the wind, and when it says right here, sing your own song, I feel like you're being called for your healing. One of the Spirit's advice for you is to really dance to your own tune, you know? Don't follow other people's path, because maybe that's where you get hurt, is when you're seeking to follow other people's paths, and it won't work out well for you because that's not your path, you know? So I think you're really being called to start dancing to your own tune, being in tune with yourself and your higher self and source, and just living life the way you want to live it is kind of what I'm hearing. All right, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. We have Death. Okay, that makes sense. We have the Chariot. Wow. We have the 9 of Wands, and we have, to end off your reading, the 4 of Cups. Okay, so the advice I see for you from Spirit, as we were talking about these 2 cards, it's like embrace life, embrace the beauty in life, and just embrace all the things in your life. Have fun, you know, when you're doing something. Seek healing through having fun, embracing life, and just living to the fullest. You know, if you're dancing, really just let loose and dance to your heart's content. Don't think about how others are going to perceive you, or whether you're dancing good or not, because really dance is an expression, and it's a release of your emotions and stress and so many things. Like, it's just a release, and so there's no real good or bad way to dance. There's just dance, and it's just an expression of our inner selves. And because you have the 12 here, which breaks down to a 3, it really reminds me of having fun. Like, just have fun. Your life is meant to be a fun adventure. Of course there's ups and downs, but if you don't embrace and enjoy your life, you're not going to find the healing, because you're going to be stuck in this this Four of Cups where you're just stuck in your own sorrow. You're not seeing the beautiful offerings that are being presented to you by life. And I also kind of think it keeps you in this protective mode where you're constantly trying to protect yourself from outside. Or maybe it's that you need to protect yourself from other people's influence or their opinions, because those opinions and influences out external are not really going to help us, in the sense that it can help us by showing us maybe, oh, okay, I see where I'm kind of going wrong, and so maybe I need to make adjustments. Or I see where I'm going right, and so I'm, I can see those things, because, other people can help us to point out maybe our flaws in certain senses. But ultimately, I see with the Nine of Wands right next to the Four of Cups, that if your guards are too high and you're too focused on your sorrows, you won't allow for the blessings and the beauty of life to really come in. You kind of just stay in this stuck phase. And it's also kind of what I get with the Chariot. It's move forward, have fun, ride your life, and really just have fun with it. I just keep getting have fun. That's just one of the messages I keep getting. And yeah, put to death all those things that keep you away from your healing. I think one of those things could possibly be hurtful people. People who don't maybe have your best intentions in mind. Toxic people. Those kind of people can be holding us back and bringing us down. And so because of that, our energies are not allowed to freely move and flow, and you're not able to find that flow that you're looking for. And I think through releasing this and allowing for that flow and just having fun in life, through this you will find your healing. You'll find that you are healed, and whatever it may be that was causing you this sorrow, whether it was other people or it was past experiences, maybe it's just life in general, society as we become older puts a lot of pressure on us, and it might have been a combination of all those things, and now you're just being asked to let those things go and start enjoying and having fun in your life. I also kind of get what you put out, the energy you put out into the world is the energy you're going to receive. So if you're putting out this type of down and sorrowful energy, you're not going to be able to receive the good things that are coming, because you're just so focused on the sorrows. You're not going to receive the blessings and the beautiful things in this world. And another message I got is that maybe some of you feel trapped, and I think your freedom is something that I think some of you feel trapped, and that you're unable to heal because you feel like you're stuck in that this type of energy, but really you control your destiny. So while maybe physically you may think you're trapped, really you're not. You're always able to change your mindset and to see yourself as a free person, and to see yourself as a happy and fun and inviting energy, so that you can experience these fun, inviting things. I think when things get tough, or when certain people try to bring you down, focus on your breath. like calm down, relax, take a deep breath, and just, if you need to go outside, step away from the situation, you should do that, because by focusing on your breath and really calming down when people are trying to aggravate you, you'll find that it's, one, easier to ignore those people, like a whole lot easier, and two, you'll find that really what they're saying is irrelevant, and that they don't know you or your life enough to cast judgments or say things that, you know, that are toxic, to say toxic things. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take healthy criticism, because sometimes healthy criticism is a good thing. It allows us to see maybe where we're stepping wrong, or some of our flaws, you know, some things that maybe we didn't see, you know, or maybe it helps us by giving us confidence in showing us where we're going right and the things we're doing right. Because some people are like, you're doing so well in this area, or, you know, hey, I think you could improve in this area, you know, I've noticed that, you know, you seem a little down when you do this, or you seem really happy when you do this, you know. It's like, those are really healthy advice. That's healthy advice. And healthy, what's the word? Healthy and constructive criticism, I feel. If it is criticism, or healthy feedback. Healthy feedback, that's a good word. Okay, now we're gonna take 2 cards from this deck, and this will be, our final 2 messages. Okay, well, we have these 2. You have Daphne, what pleases us most shapes us. And I mean, that fits so well with this reading, like perfectly with this reading. Literally, find the things that please you, focus on those things, and bring more of that into your life. You then have Iris, spread your creative wings and take flight with the bird and the dancing, and just like, also with the death card sign, it's interesting because this bird right here is stuck. It can't spread its wings because it's stuck in the, I'm assuming that's oil. So I think finding a creative outlet will really help you to find this healing and take you away. So when you are feeling like this, you know, doing something like a drawing or singing or dancing, or, you know, whatever, it could be literally anything, like, what do they call it, carpentry, I don't know, woodworking, something along those lines. Just something creative that's going to help you release your that sorrowful energy, and through that you'll find the healing. And this is the message I'm getting from Spirit. So pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to do these readings, and I really hope that this reading helps you find the healing that you deserve. If you like this reading, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and be sure to click the bell icon so you're notified when we upload. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You've chosen the amethyst, and this is your reading. We'll take a look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll look at your tarot cards. So we have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Okay, so what are we holding on to? A past hurt, maybe? Past trauma? Something that shook your foundation, I'm seeing. It changed you as a person. And it is the groundhog. Oh my God, I never noticed this before. The groundhog is holding a heart. Wow. Okay, so something definitely like that shook you to your core, that hurt you in your heart. Maybe it was a death of a family member, or a breakup, or it's something, and I'm thinking something either something from your childhood or your youth of some sort. For most of you is what I'm getting. Okay, and then you have niyamas. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Five of Pentacles. Yes, that makes sense. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. There's so much pentacle energy here. You have the Hierophant. And this will fit. And you have the Five of Swords. So definitely something hurt you. Something really hurt you in your past. And I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Because we have niyamas here, I think Spirit is asking you to take some time to focus on your energies. And I also see that they're asking to think of this trauma or whatever it was, this heartache, in an observational sense. Observe the whole situation as if you are a third party. Try to remove yourself from that situation. Because I do see that you have grown significantly from that. And that you are such a strong and powerful person. And that this situation, whatever it is that happened to you, has made it so you can be this strong person. And the reason I see the observational, looking at it from an observational perspective, is because one, we have niyamas, and two, you have the Hierophant. And niyamas is all about studying the self, studying yourself, finding out all those things about yourself, you know, doing some real deep inner reflection. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is such a strong and focused being. She is grounded and she knows how to heal. You know, she's a healing force. So I kind of see that like inner healing, starting that journey. And maybe it's also a journey of finding that self-love. If you haven't already, I have a video on how you can open your energies up to love. I think that video will be so beneficial for you. And because we have the Hierophant right next to the Five of Swords, I kind of see this as you learning and growing from this hurt or trauma by letting go of it, by finding balance. And also another thing I just got, I really do think for a lot of you this happened in your childhood or in your youth, because you have children here and they're sending your reading. And then you have the Five of Swords also with children. So it really makes me think like this was like a childhood hurt or trauma is something that's carrying over. And maybe it's not just one event. Maybe it's multiple events all kind of leading to the same hurt, all, you know, from the core, like the same core, so to speak. You know, if this, like, the example I can think of is if it's a loved one passing away when you're young, and then as you're young and it's really hard to get over it, but eventually, you know, you start to move on, and then, you know, in your youth, another person really close to you passes away or something along those lines. Maybe it's even an animal, a pet. And so it's like it happens again. And in the second time, it's even worse, because it's like you've already had to deal with it once and happening. And when it happened again, it's just like kind of like it caves you almost. Is that the right term? I don't know. But yeah, I really feel like your healing will come through observing those situations, those traumas and those experiences from a third party perspective, really removing yourself. And while this can be really difficult to do, I think Spirit is telling you to take your time. There's no rush in doing this. By taking your time, you'll be able to slowly unravel that, and it will help you to find that healing that you so deserve and need. And it's just interesting to me that you have 31, which makes 4, and then you have so many pentacles. And so I really think that this had a lot to do with your foundation. It like shook you to your foundation, I feel. And Spirit right now is like this penguin here. It's like it's like patting you on your head and to be like, everything's okay, you know. We can get through this. We'll take our time. We'll slowly and steadily observe ourselves and observe those traumas, and we'll slowly and steadily move away from it and let go of it and find true healing. And through that, you'll find a lot of strength, wisdom, and knowledge, and it'll help you so much in your life moving forward. And I also think that this will help you help others, because what I see is like, maybe there's a part of you that wants to help others, but you have not yet helped yourself. And so by helping yourself, by healing, by moving through this, you will be able to do the helping and healing for other people that you want to do. That was for some of you. That's kind of what I got. I really think, like, again, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords, like, it really hurt you inside. I don't know what it was, but it cut you, it hurt you, and maybe because of that, you haven't been able to see the beauty that lies right next to you. You know, the water and the mermaid bringing you the pentacles. You know, you haven't been able to see these blessings that are coming to you. But I think that will change as you start to observe and really see these traumas as a third party. Meditate, really focus on yourself, your thoughts, and your actions as a result of those thoughts, you know, your reactions to certain things. Start to observe all of those, because through that observation, you'll get to have deeper knowledge of yourself, which will help you heal and move forward. And now we're going to pull 2 cards from this deck on any last messages for pile number 2 for this healing. Any last messages? Okay. We have Lavender. Take time to cleanse and remove negativity. Oh my God. What were we talking about? Yeah, take your time. Do it slowly and in a good, steady pace. Don't feel like you need to rush into it and that it needs to happen overnight. Take your time. Really allow your emotions to come through, and then cleanse that negativity. You then have Blushing Bride. Your intentions and heart deserve to be known. And if you need to talk about it, you should talk about it. Don't feel like because you had this experience or you have these emotions because of that experience, you're any less than. You should talk about it to people you're comfortable with. If you don't have somebody to talk about this event with that you're comfortable with, maybe seeking like therapy or outside help can be really beneficial to you. This was your reading, pile number 2. I hope this reading helped you. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we upload. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You have chosen the black tourmaline. We're going to put the stone right here, and we'll look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll take a look at your tarot cards. So you have Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Okay, and then we have Sita. Okay, I understand now. Well, we'll take a look at your tarot cards and get the full message. You have the Sun card. It's so beautiful to start a reading off with the Sun card. You then have, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, with the rainbow. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Wow. And then lastly, we have the Ace of Swords. So right off the bat, I see that you are currently going through your healing. And it's bringing a huge change for you. I also see with the Ace of Swords, it's time to start cutting the loose ends, so to speak, cutting them out so you can move on and really close out this chapter. But I see that you are in your healing, and it's a really beautiful healing is what I see here. With watch and wait, Knight of Cups looks like he's watching and waiting. The Page of Pentacles looks like it's watching, observing. And with the Sun card, these kids look like they're watching and waiting as well. So I just see a lot of patience. Be patient with this healing journey. It's not meant to be fast and quick. And so the reason with Sita that I kind of got like an instant message was because Sita is the wife of Ram. And long story short, Sita got kidnapped by Ravana, who's the depiction, or not the depiction, but he's supposed to be a very evil and self-centered individual. And when he captured her, there's a huge backstory, but I'm just gonna keep it simple here. He took her and would feed her lies that Ram is dead and that there's no point in her. She was watching and waiting. She was waiting patiently. She didn't allow Ravana to come near her, to touch her or anything. She would not renounce her marriage to Ram, and he would keep continuously feeding her lies by himself and through other people around her to try and break her courage, her strength, and her belief. And in order to marry her, he wanted to marry her. But Sita kept on and she held strong. And finally, through a series of events, Ravana is defeated and Ram is able to bring Sita back home. Before she's able to fully be accepted, she has to pass through a purity test to show basically Ram and everybody else that nothing happened, that she's still as pure and devoted to Ram as she always was, and she passed it with flying colors. So that's kind of what I see here is through patience and through really having that courage and belief in yourself and knowing that you are on the right path, you will be able to fully heal and close out this chapter. Just continue moving forward with patience and understanding. And I also think with love and just enjoying the beauty around you. And when situations happen where things may not seem as as good as we had hoped, or maybe something doesn't work out exactly how we hoped, just know that there's a reason behind this, and we can always look for the brighter side. We can always look at the brighter side of things and cut those negative thoughts out of our mind. But yeah, good job. I really see that you are on this healing path, and it looks amazing. And I'm so happy and grateful that I was able to do this reading. This is so amazing. And with the Sun card here, I love the Sun card. And right next to the Page of Pentacles, it's so bright and just so like illuminated. And also I get like the blue and yellow vibe here. It's so beautiful. Yeah, the main message I hear is strength and courage, along with patience. Continue to do the work that you're doing, continue to believe in yourself, and use your strength and courage every day to continue moving forward and building a beautiful life for yourself. All right, now we are going to take 2 cards from this deck to get any last message from Spirit for pile number 3. Thank you. We have Sunflower. Oh my God. Practice courage each day. It blows my mind how many synchronicities these readings have. And then we have Cherry Blossom. Return quietly now and be at peace. Watch and wait. So just continue to do your work, practicing that courage and that strength, and have patience, and find your true inner peace, because I think that's what you're going for here, is like this healing journey is bringing that peace and opening new doors. I just heard a door open, so opening new doors, and it's really like blossoming into something so spectacular and amazing. That was your reading, pile number 3. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I am so grateful to be able to do this. And I hope that you're able to continue on this journey and find that beautiful healing and life that you have been working towards every day. If you like this reading, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you see more, if you want to see more videos. And be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when we upload. And yeah, I'll see you in another reading. Bye. Pile number 4, you have chosen the yellow azestolite. And one thing, I just felt called to say this, that this stone is actually known for helping light workers. It's a great stone for light workers. It's also a healing stone. It's a really great stone to help us heal and find healing. And I didn't choose to put, I didn't intentionally choose this. I just grabbed 4 crystals for each pile, and this one happened to land on this pile, and I just felt called to tell you about that. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what your reading is about. And it's also interesting because this is a reading about Spirit's advice on healing, and then we have that. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first, and then we will look at your tarot afterwards. So the first card we have is Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Wow. Okay, and then we have Dhumavati. Really interesting, because the starfish is able to heal, like if one of their, I don't know what these things are called, fins, I guess, or one of their little leggies are cut off, it's able to grow again. And then with Dhumavati, she is also a healer. She helps those in need, and she's known for helping like the poor and who are otherwise like the neglected people of society. So now we're going to take a look at your tarot cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, okay, Six of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. I see that you're now being called to open up and start really focusing on and working towards the healing and the life that you want to live. The other thing about Dhumavati is that she's all about letting go and releasing. So what I kind of see here is that you have the Tower, and right next to the Tower you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is talking about a new beginning and starting to put work and effort towards that new beginning. And then you have the Six of Swords on the other side, which is also about movement away from something, starting to move away. So what I kind of see is like you've had your Tower moment, or you're going to be having your Tower moment. And a Tower moment is really just things like crumbling and the old foundation being removed in order for a new foundation to be put in its place. And in what I see here in terms of your healing and what Spirit is asking of you right now, advice for you is to start taking action towards, one, releasing and letting go and moving beyond this Tower moment so that you can step forward into your new beginning. And maybe that's why you were drawn to the yellow azestolite, is because like find things that help you to move on from this Tower moment. Find things that are going to help you to fully heal. It's like you're almost there and you just need to continue moving forward so you can unlock this new beginning, unlock your treasures, seek whatever it is that you want, because we also have the Four of Pentacles here. And it's like, to me, it's kind of like observing your situation, seeing where you're at. And also a message I just got from it is like spending some time in nature maybe will help you to really, one, clarify your thoughts and to like organize your thoughts, because maybe you have just a huge amount of thoughts, like, okay, I should do this and I should do this, and like everything's just kind of all over the place maybe. And so while it's very true, there is an infinite amount of possibilities in what you can do. If you just keep thinking about what you can do and not take any action towards it, you'll just keep sitting in the same space or in the same place, not really moving anywhere. So maybe if you can, get out in nature, spend some time really decompressing, thinking, and allowing your thoughts to flow. Maybe even keep like a journal so you can write down whatever those thoughts are that come to you, and you can then like go through it. That way it's not cluttering your mind, and you can then start taking action. And with the open to infinite possibilities, there may also be a part of your journey in healing, and maybe this is like that last stage that you need to move forward from, is really believing in the infinite possibilities. Like not putting yourself down because you feel like something is impossible. everything is possible as long as we're willing and able to take action on it. And that ability comes from our belief and, again, our willingness to take action. So yeah, action, moving forward. So sometimes it's a very interesting thing that you have the Six of Swords right next to the Four of Pentacles, because this is like a moving away from something, and this is like a sitting and being kind of stuck, you know. And I kind of feel like this is your tower right here. It's like wobbling with these two, you know, like part of you wants to move and the other part is kind of just wanting to stay and just be where you are at right now. And your mind is moving quicker than you're able to keep up with, maybe. So again, yeah, really being out in nature will help you to decompress and to organize your thoughts and your mind, because our minds are our greatest assets. Our mind is able to help us do whatever we want. And if we cannot control our mind, then we end up in a state of like fuzziness and confusion because we're constantly in conflict. So I see that your healing and will come through being able to take control and organize your mind and your thoughts. And through that, you'll be able to step into this new beginning and start moving forward in your life. It's a really, really direct message. I also get that meditation will help you a lot in this journey, because essentially decompressing and being able to organize your thoughts and having true control of your mind comes through that meditative state where we're no longer allowing external circumstances to control us. Rather, we, in terms of our energies, control our mind, body, and everything else that happens to us. While we cannot control external circumstances, we can definitely control how we react to those external circumstances. And our reaction to those external circumstances is what then brings about our reality. So yeah, a big message from Spirit for your healing is to take control of your mind, because it can be your detriment if you do not take control of it. It can basically put you in a state of constant stress because you just have so much going on in your mind that you're unable to actually execute physically. And the toll that takes, I feel, has been a really stressful one. And yeah, through controlling your mind, you'll be able, again, like I said, to start this new journey and this new beginning that you're looking forward to. Now we're going to take 2 cards from this deck. All the decks that I'm using in this reading will be listed below. 2 cards for any last messages for pile number 4. Any last messages for pile number 4? Okay. I definitely feel with that. Oh, okay, well, we have this. Okay, it says, Gardenia, listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. Yeah, like there's something that you want and you desire, and it's time to start listening to that and taking action towards that. And whatever it is that you desire, I think that is a part of your healing journey. It's almost like this desire will bring you closer to really, truly healing and finding inner peace. Any last messages? Can we get one last? we have cherry blossom. Return quietly now and be at peace. So definitely find that peace, that true inner peace that you're looking for. Only you can find that. Only you can bring that towards you. So start your healing through that. Control of your mind, control of your thoughts, and the way you react to external circumstances. All of those things will bring you closer and closer to inner peace, true inner peace. That was your reading, pile number 4. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me, and I hope this reading helps you to heal and move forward and find that beautiful inner peace that you're looking for. And yeah, see you in another reading. Bye.